With stocks struggling to find their footing lately, investors are actually hoping that these strong tech earnings can spark a new rally.
I want to see Amazon gap up and rally and go all day. That's what you want to see. Like Facebook now is up tonight. That sucker better go all day tomorrow. That's what you want to see, and you're not seeing it.
Okay, let's break it all down. We've got Michael Nunez, deputy tech editor from Mashable, with us. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's talk about Facebook. I mean, wow. I mean, you know, the 2.2 billion users, 70 million monthly users were added in the first 3 months of 2018. And it doesn't seem like the privacy problem really affected these numbers, even though that was at the end of the quarter. What'd you make of the numbers?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're exactly right. The privacy scandal didn't really impact Facebook because, as Facebook said many times, there was no real impact on the business. So advertisers hadn't left in droves, as some originally suspected. There was no substantial loss in users, and so what inevitably happened is that people just simply didn't care, or the outcome of all of this data privacy discussion really didn't have much of an impact on the bottom line at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, that's really true. What about future earnings, though? Sheryl Sandberg made a couple of really interesting comments. First, she said, look, we believe that we can still monetize the business, still deliver the advertising revenue, bring advertisers in the platform and other services, but also deal with privacy concerns. Do you think that investors bought that on the call from her?
I think some certainly have. I mean, that's the big question going forward. You know, the risk involved with Facebook has to do with consumer sentiment and consumer trust. Are people going to continue using the app? Will they return to it several times throughout the day? Ultimately, that's what brings Facebook value. It's their ability to deliver ads to hundreds of millions and billions of people around the world. But the one thing that can stop that is if people lose interest in the app. So if they lose trust, if they just don't want to see the things that are available on Facebook. And at least anecdotally, I think, some people around my age that have grown up with Facebook have certainly changed their relationship with the app over the last couple of years.
Well, unfortunately with Facebook, it has pressured the stock this year. But again, the stock is moving incredibly higher overnight. We're watching it right now. Let's move on to the next big names that we're going to be getting after the bell today. We're going to be getting Amazon. We're going to be getting Microsoft. Let's start with Amazon. Estimates $1.24 a share, revenue $49.92 billion. Those are the numbers we're looking for. It seems to be about the web services with Amazon. Forget Whole Foods. Forget putting groceries in your trunk. It's the web services we're going to be looking at tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. That's been a major driver for Amazon's revenue for a long time. I think something that a lot of people are curious to hear more about is the 100 million Prime subscribers. That milestone that Amazon recently reached. Just the Amazon's ability to extract value from every single Prime member. I saw one estimate recently that pegged 55% of the 126 million households in America as having a Prime membership. So this is something that is very prevalent. I think most people will be watching that figure for projections.
Show the
in the
growth.
future.
Show the growth. Real quick before I let you go, got to talk about Microsoft. Look, this stock. I mean, talk about the last 3 years of performance for Microsoft, and it really was a turnaround story a decade ago. 85 cents a share is the estimate. Revenue $25.77 billion on Microsoft. What is the one key thing we need to know about Microsoft?
One key thing that you need to know about Microsoft, it's not facing the same privacy issues that a company like Facebook is or that Google might have to worry about. So for once, the lack of an advertising platform actually helps Microsoft. And what everyone's watching is the Azure business, their cloud computing services. Can they continue to grow that business? That's what the big driver is.
Yeah, when it comes to tech, it's all about show me the money. That's what investors are looking for. Michael Nunez, thanks for being on with us this morning, getting up early.
Thanks for having me.